Hello, fellow outdoor enthusiasts, and I hope everybody is having a great day. Before you start watching this video, I wanted to take a second and say thank you for, for your support. Without your support, my job wouldn't be possible. If you enjoy this content you're about to see, you can find Perseverance Outdoors on Instagram, Perseverance Outdoors. You can also find me on YouTube, Perseverance Outdoors. Please feel free to like, comment, sub- subscribe, and share with family and friends. Your support is much appreciated. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Sincerely, Alan Bublitz, Perseverance Outdoors.
Hello, fellow outdoor enthusiasts, and welcome to Perseverance Outdoors. My name is Alan Bublitz. Today, I will be discussing my background, how Perseverance got started, and the purpose behind Perseverance Outdoors. I'm 21 years old. I live in the St. Louis area. I'm a very avid hunter, fisherman, and outdoor enthusiast. On top of my passions, I have a physical limitation called cerebral palsy, which affects me in all my extremities. And I am wheelchair bound. I was born 10 weeks premature. I spent 5 weeks in the NICU, and when I was 3 months old, I contracted RSV and spent a week in the pediatric ICU on a ventilator. My doctors believe that this event is what caused my cerebral palsy. I started Perseverance Outdoors to show those who have physical limitations that they can still enjoy the outdoors. Through Perseverance Outdoors, I will be showing you some of the products I've used and adapted to make the outdoors more accessible and more enjoyable. Why I enjoy the outdoors so much is not only do you get away from technology, it is a challenge to get outdoors, but it's one of those things that's such a challenge, but when you overcome that challenge, you're like, okay, I got this. That's the message I want to convey to people.
One of the objectives of Perseverance Outdoors is
show my struggles along with my triumphs. One of the things you're going to see from me is I'm not going to hide that. I want to show what they see on camera isn't all the glamour. There's a lot more struggle that you have to go through to actually get out and enjoy your passion. And for hunting, for instance, it's not so much about the harvest of an animal. Just getting out is a harvest. And being able to also, when you do harvest an animal, how special it is to be able to provide for your family or your community. I really want to focus on, I'm going to be doing a lot of firearms reviews, but separate from the firearms review, I want to do a video that just promotes responsible, respectful firearm ownership. product reviews, firearm ownership reviews, and eventually I would love to have some people that have physical limitations on there that also enjoy the outdoors and get to hear their story, because they're unique as well. I will have Instagram and YouTube where I will be posting videos of my outdoor adventures, and eventually I would love to have other people on my channel to talk about hunting, fishing, and various other aspects of the outdoor industry.
So what are you going to do? So your YouTube channel, what are you going to show on your YouTube channel?
My fishing adventures, like the videos I take with my Ray-Ban, ATV adventures. I would love to do like a shed hunting series, little series that in the off season that would fill the void, so you're still getting outdoors, but it's still something unique. I would love to go over here and eventually do a catch and release live stream fishing, how I fish.
Yeah.
I would love to I could see people commenting on my socials, how do you get up on pieces of equipment? How do you get up on a four-wheeler? How do you get in your tractor? So I would love to do how does Alan Bublitz get on ATVs? How does he get in his tractor? Do one-on-one videos about how I shoot. And do more in-depth on the products that I've used that have made it easier for me to shoot, like my squeeze ball, that Wilson Combat extension that allows me to get my hand so I can pull back on the church handle load, the different adaptations I've made from a magazine which makes it easier to load, and more self-sufficient stuff. And then down the road, I would love to get a video podcasting platform so I can have guests on there, so it's not to talk about hunting, fishing, outdoor adventures, and not just the audio version of a podcast, but video, so it makes it more personable. Because at the end of the day, I want to hear stories from my followers saying, "Hey, I harvested my first deer, and I watched your videos, and thank you for inspiring me." And with me, it's not all about the fame and the glory. I am truly doing this to give people the experiences that I get. And not only is it for people who have physical limitation, it is for mom and dad, family members, friends that are able-bodied, but they have friends, sons, daughters who want to go out hunting, want to go out fishing, want to do recreational target shooting, but they don't know how. I want to be that pathway, because I was fortunate enough to have mom and dad, friends that are skilled enough to where they can adapt my equipment to be able to do this stuff. Not everybody has that. So, and I would love to do a series and have Dad and you included in it, that shows a more behind the scenes look. How did we adapt it? How did we mount the shooting stand on my chair, for instance. How did we mount it to my track chair? How do we get to the point where if the opportunity presents itself when I'm hunting, how can I have the best shot possible? What blinds do we hunt out of? Those are custom made. They're meant for people in wheelchair. How do I even get in the blind? Is the biggest thing, because getting in a blind is not easy. And another thing I want to highlight to people, it's not just the physically limited that struggle. It's everybody. It's mom and dad. It's mom, dad, whoever you got to take you hunting, fishing, on all your outdoor adventures. They may not show it, but it's a lot of work for them too. And if I didn't have those people in my life, I wouldn't be able to do what I love to do. And I want Perseverance Outdoors to have moms, dads, uncle, aunts, whoever come up to me and say, "Thank you, man. I was able to shut my computer the other day, and I now have a starting point where I can get my son, I can get my daughter outdoors. I can finally make their dreams a reality."